What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock Golden XP farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, this is an improved version of one of my previous gold farms. As you guys can see here, this farm quickly produces a ton of gold ingots. By the way, gold ingots can be used to create golden apples or used for bartering with piglins. This farm also quickly produces a ton of rotten flesh. By the way, rotten flesh can be traded with villagers for emeralds. This farm also produces a ton of XP. It allows you to quickly and easily get to level 30 or higher. The materials list for this farm is in the description. The first step is to build up 26 solid blocks. You can use any type of solid block you want except for solid blocks that burn. A couple examples of solid blocks that don't burn are smooth stone or cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you're done placing those 26 solid blocks, place 22 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you're done placing those 22 blocks, place 23 obsidian over here. Then place 22 obsidian over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you have placed those 22 obsidian, place 22 obsidian over here. Now connect these two sides by placing 21 obsidian over here. At this point, you should have a nether portal that is 23 blocks wide and 23 blocks tall. The next step is to find out what side of your nether portal zombified piglins spawn on. To do that, first go over to this corner. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place 2 blocks over here. Then break this block. Then go back here. Now place 3 blocks at this spot. Then place a dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Now place an observer at the spot. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that dispenser. Then place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now add a water bucket to that dispenser. As you guys can see there, the water should be dispensed and picked up. This water dispenser system will break a nether portal whenever it is lit. Each time the nether portal is broken, there's a chance for zombified piglins to spawn. Now light the nether portal using flint and steel. By the way, it may take you multiple tries to light the nether portal. Continue to light the nether portal until you find out what side of the nether portal zombified piglins spawn on. As you guys can see there, zombified piglins spawned on this side of our nether portal. If you can't get zombified piglins to spawn, make sure your world difficulty is not set to peaceful. If you can't light your nether portal, make sure it is 23 blocks wide and 23 blocks tall. After you have found the side of your nether portal where zombified piglins spawn on, go over here. Then place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now place a block on the side of the nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on. Zombified piglins spawned on this side of my nether portal for me, so I'm going to place a block over here. Once you're done marking the side of your nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on, break this dispenser system. The next step is to stand on the block that you placed to mark the side of the nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on. Now place 8 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then place a block at this spot. Now place 7 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now place a block at this spot. Then place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you're done with that step, the farm should look like that. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here. Then place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now place a block at this spot. Then place 7 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now place a block at this spot. Then place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you're done placing those blocks, place 7 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then place 14 blocks over here. Once you're done placing those blocks, place 8 blocks over here. Then place 15 blocks over here. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here and 2 blocks over here. Then extend the rest of this wall up by 2 blocks. Once you have done that, go to this side. Then place a block over here. Now place a block at each of these spots. Now place 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you're done with that step, break this block. At this point, go down here. Now place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now place a block over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you have done that, fill in this outline with blocks. Now break these 4 blocks. Then go down here. Now break these blocks. The next step is to place a piston at each of these spots. Make sure those pistons face the correct directions. Now place a redstone torch at each of these spots. Once you have done that, place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing that piston. Then place an observer over here. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that piston. Now place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing that piston. Finally, place an observer over here. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that piston. It's really important that you place all the pistons, redstone torches, and observers correctly. The next step is to place 4 solid blocks over here. Then place 3 over here, and 3 on this side as well. Now throw a trident at that piston. By the way, the trident can have any level of durability because it will never break in the farm. Then place a lever over here. Now flick it down. Once those pistons stop moving, flick it up. As you guys can see there, that should cause those pistons to move around infinitely. That will be the trident killer in this farm. It will automatically kill all the zombified piglins. Now flick this lever down to shut the trident killer off. The next step is to place 4 glass blocks over here. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. Now place another layer of solid blocks over here. After you have done that, place 4 blocks at this spot. Then place 3 glass blocks over here. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. Once you have done that, go to this side. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now go to the back. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now go to this side. Then place a block at each of these spots. That extra layer of blocks around the trident killer will help prevent zombified piglins from getting out. The next step is to go down here. Then place 5 blocks at this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 6 ladders on the side of this pillar. Those ladders will allow you to easily access this part of the farm. Now stand over here. Then count 4 blocks forward from this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 3 blocks like this. Now break these 2 blocks. Then place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing that way towards that block. Then break this block. Now crouch down and place a rail over here. By the way, it does not matter what direction your rail is facing. Then place a minecart hopper at this spot. Then place a block at each of these spots. It's really important that the minecart hopper is under one of the 4 blocks of the trident killer floor. As you guys can see there, it is under that block. Now place a torch over here. That torch will prevent mobs from spawning on this platform. The next step is to place a block at each of these spots. Then place 3 blocks like this. Now place 11 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now place 11 more blocks at each of these other spots as well. The next step is to place water over here. As you guys can see there, that water should flow to the kill chamber. It will push the zombified piglins down into the trident killer. The next step is to place 8 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now place 21 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you're done placing those 21 solid blocks, go back over to the trident killer. Then place a lever at this spot. Now flick it down. Then place 15 redstone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After you have placed that redstone, place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Now place 12 redstone over here. Once you're done placing all that redstone, place a solid block at this spot. Then place a redstone torch on top of it. Now place a solid block on that redstone torch. Then place a redstone torch at this spot. Now repeat placing blocks and redstone torches like that 8 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you're done with that step, the farm should look like that. This top redstone torch should be on. The next step is to place 3 blocks over here. Now place 2 blocks over here. Then place a dispenser at the spot. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Now place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now place a sticky piston over here. Make sure that sticky piston is facing this way. Then place an observer at the spot. The top arrow of that observer should be facing this direction. Now place redstone over here. Once you have done that, add a water bucket to this dispenser. That will be the water dispenser system in this farm. It will break the nether portal. The next step is to go to this corner of the farm. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now break these 3 blocks. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Then face this direction. Now place 3 observers over here. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the top arrow of each of those 3 observers are facing this way. As you guys can see here, this light should be blinking on and off. Now place 2 blocks over here, and 4 blocks over here. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place another layer of blocks like this. After you have done that, place 3 trapdoors over here. Now open them. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place lava over here. This will be the trapdoor igniter system in this farm. The observers will update the lava so the trapdoors constantly ignite the nether portal. The next step is to go down here. Now crouch down and place 3 blocks at this spot. 1, 2, 3. Then place a dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing downwards. Then break these 3 blocks. Now crouch down and place 3 hoppers over here. Make sure the nozzles of all those hoppers are pointing towards that dispenser. The next step is to crouch down and place 3 blocks over here. Now place a block at this spot. Then crouch down and place 2 chests over here. Now crouch down and place a crafter at the spot. Make sure that part of the crafter is facing this way. Then crouch down and place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing that way towards that crafter. Now crouch down and place 2 chests over here. At this point, break each of these blocks. Now place 4 blocks over here. Then place a block at this spot. Now face this direction. Then place a redstone comparator over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone comparator are facing towards this crafter. Then click this redstone comparator 1 time. As you guys can see there, that should make that light turn on. Once you have done that, place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place 7 redstone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now place a crafter at the spot. Then open it and disable these 8 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you have done that, exit out of the crafter. Now place a redstone comparator over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of the redstone comparator are facing towards this crafter. This crafter system will automatically turn gold nuggets into gold ingots. The next step is to go back here. Then crouch down and place a hopper at each of these spots. Make sure the nozzles of those 3 hoppers are pointing that way. Then crouch down and place 3 solid blocks over here. Then place 3 blocks over here. And 3 over here as well. Then place a redstone torch at each of these spots. It's really important that you place those redstone torches at the correct spots. Then place 3 redstone comparators over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of each of those redstone comparators are facing this way. Now crouch down and place 3 hoppers over here. Make sure the nozzles of those 3 hoppers are facing towards the redstone comparators. The next step is to place 3 redstone repeaters over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of each of those redstone repeaters are facing that way. Then place 3 solid blocks over here. And 3 solid blocks over here as well. Once you have done that, place 9 redstone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, it's really important that you do all this redstone correctly. The next step is to crouch down and place 2 blocks over here. Then place 2 blocks over here, and a block over here. Now break this block. Then quickly place lava over here and a glass block at this spot. Make sure you do that quickly so the lava does not destroy any redstone. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here. Now place a block over here and a block over here. Then break this block. Now place a lever over here, redstone torch over here, and redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then place redstone at this spot. As you guys can see there, that should create a redstone clock. Once you have created that redstone clock, flick this lever down to shut it off. This dispenser will incinerate gold swords to prevent them from clogging the collection system. The next step is to open this hopper. Now place 41 rotten flesh over here. Then place a block at each of these spots. By doing that, rotten flesh will be sorted into this chest. Now open this hopper. Then place 41 gold nuggets over here. Then place a block at each of these spots. By doing that, gold nuggets will be sorted into this crafter. Finally, open this hopper. Then place 41 gold ingots over here. Now place a block at each of these spots. By doing that, gold ingots will get sorted into this chest. At this point, the item sorter should look like this. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure I've made this golden XP farm correctly. Over here, there should be this water dispenser system. Down there, there should be that redstone. Over here, there should be the trapdoor igniter system. Over here, there should be the water that flows towards the trident killer. Down here, there should be the trident killer. Finally, down here, there should be the collection system. Make sure you did all the redstone correctly. I am now going to show you all how to use this golden XP farm. To use it, first flick this lever up. That will activate that redstone clock. Now flick this lever up. That will activate the trident killer. Finally, flick this lever up. That will activate the water dispenser system. Once you have done that, stand over here. Now just wait. The trapdoor igniter system will constantly light the nether portal. Whenever water is dispensed by the water dispenser system, the nether portal will break. Whenever the water is picked up, the nether portal will light. Each time the nether portal breaks, there is a chance for zombified piglins to spawn. The zombified piglins that spawn will get pushed by the water stream into this trident killer. You will collect the XP over here. The loot will get funneled down into the collection system. This farm is a great quick and easy way to get a ton of loot and XP. This farm works whether your world difficulty is set to easy, normal, or hard, however more zombified piglins spawn when it is on hard. By the way, this is what the farm looks like up here when it is turned on. As you guys can see there, zombified piglins spawn from the nether portal. If you want to get more loot at a time from this farm, hold the sword that is enchanted with looting 3. The looting 3 effect will be applied to the trident. Whenever you're done using this farm, first click this lever down to shut the water dispenser system off. Now wait for all the zombified piglins to fall down here and get killed. Once the zombified piglins have been killed, flick this lever down. That will deactivate the trident killer. Finally, flick this lever down. That will shut off the redstone clock. You can collect the loot down here. The ration flash will be in this chest, and the gold will be in this chest. By the way, sometimes when you turn this farm off, the water will be dispensed, and sometimes it won't. If the water is dispensed, the nether portal will not be lit. If it is not dispensed, the nether portal will be lit. It is fine either way. I am now going to show you all how you can expand the storage system in this farm. To do that, first go over here. Then break these 2 blocks. Now place 2 chests over here. Then crouch down and place a hopper at the spot. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing downwards towards that chest. Then go to this side. Then break these 2 blocks. Now place 2 chests over here. Then crouch down and place a hopper at this spot. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing downwards. If you want to expand the storage system even more, you can continue adding more hoppers and chests. If this farm does not work for you, make sure your world difficulty is not set to peaceful. Also, make sure fire spreads is enabled. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock Golden XP farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out more other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.